Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video. Today we've got the HP OfficeJet Pro 8720. Today I'm going to be unboxing this printer and as well as setting it up and kind of giving a review on it. So stay tuned, we will get right into the video. Okay, so first of all, I really just want to mention that this video is really geared towards helping you make a buying decision. There's going to be a link in the description below for the printer. So if you decide for the printer at the end of this video, that link is going to be down there in the description so that you can go ahead and purchase it. If not, I've got my website bestprinterstech.com where I review a lot of different printers, and hopefully you'll be able to find a printer there that's also going to be in the description below. But let's go ahead and let's open up this printer. So if you notice here, the first thing I really notice is that this box is really huge. I mean, this is one of the bigger boxes I've had in here. But let's go ahead. Alright, so you've got your ink there. This is 952 XL. That'll come in handy. And then you've got your power cord. Okay, so that's how it's going to come out of the package, just like that. Okay, so we've got our printer here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take off a lot of this plastic. It's got blue tape all over it, so that's one of the things you're going to really want to just make sure you do. Okay, so the power cord is going to be right here on the right side of the back of the printer, and just going to go ahead and plug that right in. Plug that right in, and your power button is going to be right here on the left. Just going to turn that on. Alright, so just going through the setup, and this is a touch screen. So you're going to select your language, your country, and then the date. I like how that's already set up. And we're going to continue the setup. General setup is what you are going to do as the consumer. It's checking the printer now. So now the cartridges that we got in the beginning, we're going to go ahead and put them right in. Okay, so to get to the print head on this printer, which is where you put the ink, you're just going to lift this up. Very easy to lift. You see how it comes down just like that? But it's going to be lifted. The print head should come right to the middle here. So once the print head is right in the middle there, you're going to go ahead and install each one just like this, and you're really just pushing that in there, and it's going to fit right in place. Once it's in there, you just close this back up. Very, very simple. And it is going to go ahead and check your cartridges. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and set up. It's going to make some noise. That's one thing about this printer, is that it is going to be pretty noisy. But you are going to want to make sure to open this paper tray. The paper tray is right at the bottom here, and you're going to want to put some paper in here. Okay, however much paper you want to put in there, you're going to put it right in, and it's going to do its thing here. Okay, so you're going to initialize printer. Once you have the paper in there, click continue, and it is going to, I believe, print out a test page. So this is very interesting to me. Where the paper is, I'm guessing it's going to come right on top here, but I'm very curious as to exactly how that's going to happen. So okay. So the paper actually comes from the bottom here up. So that's very, very interesting, and that's a very new feature on it that you're not going to see on a lot of other printers. So it's very different, but I like it. I don't mind it. It's different, but I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click later. We're going to calibrate the print head. So you saw what I did there. We're just going to connect later. We're not going to go through all this. Now you can read through this and decide. We're not going to do that. You can decide if you want to do it. Okay, a lot of this I'm doing later, but you may want to do it right away. Okay, so we are right here at the home screen, and here is where you can check your ink. You got a lot of things here at the top where once you click the top, you're actually going to be prompted to bring this down, and you can see how much ink you have. You can fax, and this is a duplex printer, so you can do two-side copying, copying and printing. So you've got a few resources here at the very top. That's what I always check first. And this is touchscreen. It flows really well. Very simple. You got your USB just in case you wanted to print some photos off of a phone or camera. So that's there for you, and then you've got an apps section where you kind of have to go online to do that. So we're going to accept the terms of service, but you need to connect to a wireless network. So this is also a wireless printer. So that's what I would do, is I would turn on your Wi-Fi and connect your printer to the Wi-Fi. Now, just for time's sake, I am not going to do this in this video. So that's basically what it is. That's how you set it up. That's how you get to the point where you can start printing. Of course, you would need a USB cable to connect from the printer to the computer. I'm going to include a link in the description below for you to go ahead and purchase a USB cable. But that's basically what you do. That's how you install the ink. That's how you go through the setup. This is how it looks. So what I really like about this printer is the speed. This is a very fast printer. You can print up to 37 pages per minute for black. The way the paper comes out is very unique. That's the first time I've seen that on a printer that I have reviewed. So I really like that about it, that new feature. You also have a nice big flatbed scanner. Glass is good. I always check the glass. And if you were really wanting to, another plus is really you can order ink right through the printer. Instant ink right when you're out. Once you're 50% out of ink, and you've got a 2-month free trial, it automatically orders the ink for you. So that's something you kind of will need to research and look into, but just wanted to make you aware of that. So those are the things I really like about the printer. I like the design of it. I like how it looks. Yeah, so overall it's a very, very sturdy printer. This is a printer that is probably going to last you a very long time. Just the way it's set up and the way these HP OfficeJets are created, it's going to last a long time. So that's really a pro. One of the pros actually is, before we get into the cons, is that it's a medium-sized printer. It's not that gigantic. I mean, the newer Epsons that are out are very, very large. But this printer, of course, is kind of, I would say, in the medium range. It's not so bad. The only con I really see is probably that it's really noisy, and it's a little bit longer on the side here. So you really would need, depending on where you're putting it, it's not really a compact printer where it's like one of the ones on top here, like this one, the OfficeJet 4650, where it's a smaller one. You can kind of fit it anywhere and you don't have to worry too much. This one, you kind of need some extended space on the desk or wherever you're putting it. But if you do have the space, that's not really going to be a con. I really like the touchscreen. We are in 2018, so I'm flabbergasted whenever I see a printer that does not have touchscreen, which they are making them. Newer models are coming out without the touchscreen, so it just blows my mind. But yeah, I don't really see many cons to this printer. I really, really like this printer, and I'm very honest with my reviews. If I see something that I don't like about it, I will tell you right away. But to me, having a top paper tray and having all the functionality on the touchscreen, to me, that's very, very important. And that's something that, I would rate it poorly if it didn't have those things. But I feel comfortable with this printer actually giving it a 4.8 out of 5. Now, if you look at my other videos, my review videos, this is the highest rating I've given a printer. there's really, it's simple. I mean, it's an easy decision, but I just really like how fast it was to set up. It was very fast to set up. I like the new design to where the paper comes out that way. I like everything about it. I mean, I really like the printer. The only con I can see here is that it might be a little noisy, and it's really just a little bulky looking, and really just you're gonna need some decent amount of space on your desk, you know, that's gonna take up. But if you can get past that, this is an overall really good printer that I highly recommend, and I really like this printer. This is probably my favorite printer that I have reviewed so far. So you can get this printer. It's also compatible with Alexa, which is really cool. So just really quick, if you want to see here on the Amazon page, it's going for $2.99, and there's a link in the description below. Again, it's going to take you to this page here, but it works with Alexa, as you can see there. So if you don't have an Alexa device, I mean, that would be really cool. That's something that I would be excited about. You can have your Alexa. If you don't know what Alexa is, you know, go ahead and click on here when you get to that page, and you will see a lot of different devices. You can read about them, go to their pages, product pages. But imagine you're sitting there, and I don't know exactly how the commands would work, but you're sitting there and you say, Alexa, you know, print the last thing in the printing queue, and it reprints, you know, whatever you printed last. Or, you know, you're faxing to a certain number, Alexa fax to 872 blah blah blah. So I could see how that would be, you know, something that's really functional and really cool, actually. So if you don't have an Alexa, that would be something I would consider getting as well. Now, I'm also going to leave a link to some Amazon Prime, an Amazon Prime membership. If you wanted to get this printer quickly, and you also wanted to get, you know, your products in the future quickly, you have 30 days actually for a free trial. So it's going to be absolutely free to you for the first 30 days. So if you haven't signed up already, go ahead and sign up. There's going to be a link for that in the description below. My website as well, bestprinterstech.com. If for whatever reason you didn't decide on buying this printer today, you can go down to my website and you can purchase one there. But I really hope that I was able to cover all the bases and really just show you how the printer looks, how it feels, and give you the best perspective I could, and help you at the end of the day make a buying decision. And of course, I hope that if you made a buying decision, that you go ahead and go through that link and buy it on Amazon.com. And I would greatly appreciate that. That is an affiliate link, just a quick disclosure. But yeah, Amazon has a very good return policy. If you have any issues at all, you're not going to have any issues returning it or anything like that. And you can get very quick shipping if you do the Amazon Prime. So a lot of resources for you in the description below. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful again in making a buying decision, and also just a review for the printer. Make sure to like the video and also subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And also, if you have any questions at all about the printer, or you just had questions for me in general, go ahead and comment below, and I'd be glad to answer any comments that I get. So thanks for watching, and until next time.